Good afternoon, Bluebirds. I am Belle with Will, just kidding, not Will, Ben, because he didn't show up, delivering your announcements.
All right, here we go. This is going to be horrible attempts. Happy birthday to Eva
Sarakasanis.
Okay, yep, I knew I'd fail.
Happy birthday. Congratulations to members of the Winter Guard and Percussion. Both groups placed first in competition on Saturday at Connor High School. By their outstanding performance, the Guard was promoted to Scholastic Regional A.
Save the date for the upcoming HMS Talent Show this Friday, February 21st at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Admission is $5 per person.
Yesterday, we looked back at the boys' basketball season. Today, we will look at the girls' season and what some of the players are looking forward to in the future.
The middle school girls' basketball season is officially over. Here's a recap of the season. All three teams had an amazing season and impressive records. The teams ended their seasons with 6th grade winning 16 games and having only 2 losses early in the season. 7th grade ended with a record of 14 wins and 4 losses. And 8th grade ended their season with a record of 16 consecutive wins and only 3 losses. With the season ending, I asked some of the players how they felt about the year. Let's look at what they had to say.
What was your favorite memory of the basketball season?
Winning and the locker rooms before the games.
You yelling at me to turn my music off in the bus to Grant County.
Listening to music before games and practices. Probably when Riley broke the light in the locker room and we had to get up and fix it.
What are you going to miss the most about playing basketball?
Being with my friends, playing, and my coach. Being with all my friends and having all the laughs that we did. Yeah, it's going to be pretty sad leaving this season.
Probably singing in the locker room before home games.
I'm going to miss being with all my friends and having fun with them before practice, games.
Are you playing basketball next year?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
This week is National Be Kind Week. In honor of this, the Just Be Kind Club is asking students of HMS to participate. So today is Share a Smile. That should be an easy one. Then tomorrow,
You can pass the kindness tickets and then
where are kindness tickets?
I think you pass it on to multiple people, and I got one the other day and I had to make a secret handshake with somebody, and then they got the ticket to make a secret handshake with somebody else.
And then finally, on Friday, give someone a high five in participation of High Five Friday. National Be Kind Week is next week. Make sure to have plans to participate.
How are you doing for the Winter Reading Challenge? Make sure you have a book handy to keep reaching your personal goal, helping out with your leads and team's class goal. Are you reading something for the Winter Reading Challenge?
Finish something.
Okay, good.
The latest update shows that teams 6-1, 7-2, and 8-2 are winning their grade levels. Camp Schmidt is leading the 6th grade lead team. Workman is leading the 7th grade lead teams, and Lipscomb leading the 8th grade. Keep up the good work, Bluebirds.
This month is Black History Month, and here on the announcements, we have been spotlighting significant contributions of African Americans. Today, let's look at some of the lesser-known African Americans.
February is Black History Month. This month is dedicated to honoring influential African American leaders throughout history. While you may be familiar with people such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Frederick Douglass, or Harriet Tubman, there are thousands of others who have left their mark on our country as well. Maya Angelou was a prominent poet, author, and civil rights activist in the mid-20th century. Famous for her most popular work, I Know I the Caged Bird Sings, Angelou also used her position of importance to assist Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. during the civil rights movement. Matthew Henson was the first African-American explorer and is often credited with being the first person to reach the North Pole. As a young sailor, he met a man named Edward Peary, who hired Henson to accompany him on an expedition. They worked together for many years before eventually trying to reach the North Pole. They made multiple failed attempts, but finally succeeded in 1909. When the team returned to the United States, Henson's triumph was strongly overlooked and he wasn't given the recognition he deserved until almost 30 years later. We all know the story of Rosa Parks, but what about the teenage girl who came 9 months before her? Claudette Colvin was 15 years old when she refused to give up her seat on the bus to a white woman. She was arrested and brought to the Montgomery, Alabama jailhouse. Although she preceded Rosa Parks, She was not as famous because she was just a teenager when the event occurred. However, she sparked the Montgomery bus boycotts and altered history forever. These are just 3 remarkable African Americans. Thousands have shaped history, and thousands of others will do the same in the future. Black History Month gives us an avenue to reflect on the accomplishments of African Americans and always remember their struggle for justice and equality, which is still relevant in today's world.
That was a fantastic spotlight on some African Americans in our country's history. If you would like to check out more information on African Americans, check out the book display as you enter the library.
For lunch today, we'll be having cheese and pepperoni calzone since its late arrival, and a vegetable medley. The alternate is taco wedges. For lunch tomorrow, we will be having Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and gravy and steamed corn. The alternate is chicken nuggets. Remember, you can always add fresh fruit or salad to your lunch.
Now for today's quote of the day. Today's quote is, "There's a voice inside of you that whispers all day long. I feel this is right for me, or I know this is what is wrong."
We all have a conscious listen to yours. Always ask yourself, is this what my best looks like? That one question alone will change your entire life.
Have a great rest of the day, Bluebirds.